Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming on to share with you my attempt at the second prompt in Steph's Art Club, Woolly Steph's Art Club. Now the prompt for this fortnight was nature, and I got out these lovely backgrounds that I made following the instructions of Sylvie, who is mixed medium and crafts here on YouTube. There, about a year or a year and a half ago, Sylvia put up some tutorial videos on how to make mixed media backgrounds on your jelly plate using fresh foliage, fresh leaves and stems, etc. So I made these backgrounds at the time on the jelly plate. Again, I leave links to Sylvia's tutorials in the description box, and I decided I would use one of them as background for nature. Now I started off using this one and stamping dragonflies on it and embossing them with verdigris embossing powder, but it didn't really work. Now this is the embossing powder I'm talking about, this one here. I don't know if you can see it. It's, what's it called? Embossing Antiquities Verdigris. It's a Ranger product. It didn't really work. I'm sure I'll use it for something else. Then I tried this. I tried sewing, colouring in the leaves and sewing and stitching, but it actually drowned what I was trying to do. You'll understand in a minute. And here's more, which will come in useful later on. So I ended up with this one. I cut these the snail and the two bugs out of a paper pad, and I triple embossed them, and then the backgrounds I coloured them in with one of these Arteza woodless watercolour pencils, and added a wet paintbrush and smooshed the colour around the place. And then I also have put a little bit of gold wax on the edges of the bugs and the snail. This stuff here, I was inspired by Antonio Crafts to do this. This is Finnabar's Vintage Gold. He uses a different one. He uses Pebeo Gold. This is a lot cheaper. I think this is only about half price or less, and probably not as much, but it's lovely. And I rubbed it on with one of these fellas. That's why you see the hole in the middle where one of them went into, and it has a kind of a vanilla-like smell off it. It's not unpleasant. Anyway, this is it. I did around the edges with the gold wax as well, and put the little nature tag at the top. So that's my attempt for this fortnight's prompt for Woolly Steph's Art Club, and I know I've left it to the last day to upload the video, but I'm still in plenty of time, and there'll be a new prompt tomorrow if anybody wants to join in, and keep an eye out for the other people who are doing the prompt as well. Now I had paper left over when I finished, so I made two artist trading cards with it using the infamous embossing powder. Now there again, I stamped the background. There's a very tiny script stamp in the background. I don't know if you can see it, because to be the same size as the artist trading cards, I like to keep everything to scale. And then around the edge, it just says, "Take a quiet walk with Mother Nature." That was a stamp I had. Now each word was a separate little stamp, and unfortunately while I was cleaning the stamps I lost the A, so I'll have to write it out in future, and that's just a little cheap stamp I had of grasses. So at some stage, if anybody would like one of those ATCs, just let me know and I'll pop them in the post. I mean, they'll go flat in an envelope, no problem. So once again, I'd like to thank Steph for organising the mixed media and the art journal, and I'd also like to give a shout out for Sylvia, who is mixed medium and crafts here on YouTube. Sylvie hasn't been uploading videos recently because she feels we all need a break from YouTube, and she's on a bit of a break. But please go back and look over her some of her tutorial videos and give her channel some support. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I leave links to Sylvia's channel in the description box. I hope it's hot enough for you. I hope you're all enjoying the bit of heat if you live in the Northern Hemisphere. So mind yourselves, and until the next prompt, bye.